Hi everyone, my name is Nadia Biku. This is my husband Jason Biku.
Hello everyone.
And we are the owners of Bitterbeanchocolates Limited. We currently process chocolate bars. We have a 60% bar, a 72% bar, both dark chocolates, vegan, and we have a premium milk chocolate bar.
So bitterbeanchocolates, the company was founded really as a result of a dream I would have had years ago as a little boy growing up and always hearing that Trinidad and Tobago produces the best cocoa beans in the world. A couple of years ago I would have done a tertiary level studies, and part of that study was a business plan into manufacturing and exporting local chocolates into the US. The idea really came out from that when we realized that this is actually viable. It's just going to take some work.
So when Jason came with this idea about starting a chocolate company, I told him, okay, let's go ahead and let's get the company registered and we'll take it from there. So 5 years ago, we registered our company, and then we got our own chocolate line on the market, which is, we started off with the 60% dark chocolates, then we moved to the 72% dark chocolates, and then went with a premium chocolates.
We are working on like a hot chocolate mix. We're looking at some white chocolates. We're looking at different sizes. We're looking at different products and different avenues where we could expand not only local chocolate market, but into the Caribbean and globally after that.
That's why we signed up with caribshopper.com to export our chocolates to the US and Canada markets.
So this right here is what it's all about. The cocoa pot, this is what we start with, right? The raw material, the world-class beans, as I was saying, from Trinidad and Tobago. And we take this here and transform this into that wonderful chocolate you all will soon be enjoying out in Canada and in the US. And like I say, we do have it on the local market also. So we're looking forward for you all to try and to get quality beans and to get quality liquor. To start the process, for example, we work with CRC, Cocoa Research Center, where we get high quality raw material from them, being either the liquor or beans in some cases, to then go ahead and input into our process to make that chocolate. Hello folks, yes, so welcome to our actual processing facility where we actually make the chocolate. So we'll go through the process of actually making chocolate, and you can see what we do here at Bitterbean, right? The beans will come from farmers already fermented, already dried and sorted. We will then take it through our roasting process. So this is the roasting process, or the starting roasting process, where we have a small roaster here where we have already put the beans inside. This is about, this roaster handle, it's a very small amount, like a pound, 2 pounds. You can get it up to 3 or 4 pounds if you really work at it. So after the beans are roasted, the processor will come out here, and we're going to take this now and we are going to put this into the bean breaker, what we call the bean breaker, to break up these beans to give us now the shells and the nibs. The next stage we're going to actually do is we actually have to break those beans. So this, for example, the idea of trying to manage some of your costs, this is actually not designed, it wasn't built for cocoa beans. This was actually built for seeds and grains and grinding seeds and grains. And I was able to do a little bit of a re-engineering to use this for cocoa beans. Again, it's significantly cheaper than the actual equipment for cocoa bean breaking, right? So what we do, we put the beans inside here. We have some inside here, and then we're going to end up in this process here where we have, for the result, where we'll have the mixture of the actual nibs with the shells all in between. And now we need to separate the shells and the nibs. That is going to be done in a piece of equipment called a winnower. The basis of winnowing, as I said, is to essentially separate the lighter shells from the heavier nibs that we then take forward into the process, right? Again, with the use of the internet and some innovation, I was able to now kind of design my own winnower, or a winnower that essentially does the same job as the one you could buy, you could purchase for the purpose of doing this at a fraction of the cost. What's going to happen is the waste products, the shells, are going to remain here, and the nibs that we want to use for further any process are going to be heavier, and they're going to drop out here. Nibs here alone, as you can see, this is have done an excellent job of separating out the nibs from the shells. Of course, you may still get some shells in there. You just run it back through the process maybe once more, and that usually does an excellent job of giving you majority of nibs alone in here. Up to 80–90% is going to be nibs here alone, and then inside what you're going to remain with is all your shells inside here.
So as part of our setup of the company, both Jason and I did the chocolate baking course at the Cocoa Research Center, so we are both certified chocolate makers.
We wanted to do that also to really produce a product that really is of our world-class standard. We have world-class inputs in terms of the beans. We really wanted that world-class output, which is why we felt that certification as chocolate makers was really important for us. When it goes through the process, we then take it out of here and we go ahead and we put it into the molds, and we try to get the air out of the molds. We use this, well, this is my design of a shaker table again, that basically look at different videos on the internet and come up with some kind of design that works. Again, this is in all an effort to manage your costs as a very small business, right? In terms of innovation, sometimes you have to be innovative to get what you need. If you can't, at the point in time, purchase what you need. So, go ahead here. Switch this off here, you can leave that there, right? And then, like I say, what we need to do is try to get the air out. So we put it on our little handmade table here, start it up. All right, then we take this and we put it into the refrigerator. We want the chocolate to set, and we then go ahead and take it out of the molds. Right, so what we're looking for here is it's nice and hard. You know, it's nice and shiny, it looks good, it looks presentable for the consumers. We have to make sure it gets to that standard. And we have to go ahead now, put in the pouch, seal it off, and then we actually use a heat sealer here to make sure that when the product gets to our consumers, it's nice and fresh and, of course, safely manufactured.
Okay, so these are our products, the milk chocolate 72% and our 60% bars. And these are what are being sold on Carib Shopper. This packaging really connected with us because we spent a lot of time trying to figure out what we wanted on our packaging and in terms of our logo as well. So we worked with a local company to get the logo in, and also to do this design, giving them all our ideas and come up with an artistic picture, which we have here. We also chose to go with craft packaging because of sustainability, and also our pouches are resealable. So you don't need to eat your chocolate bar all at once. You can actually reseal it and keep it in the refrigerator and eat it another time. For US and Canada, we can be reached on the Carib Shopper's website, caribshopper.com. We are also on social media. We have an Instagram and a Facebook page where you can reach us. We also have an email address, bitterbeanchocolates@gmail.com, where you can reach out to us, you can give us feedback on our chocolates.
We're always looking for feedback on our products also. As a small company, of course, we could make changes relatively easily to really elevate the chocolate to where we would like it to be. So when you all try the chocolates, especially our friends out there in the US and Canada, please let us know what you all think, and we will be willing to make those changes or make the adjustments as necessary to get the products that we would really like to see